Jake enters his bedroom. His heart drops. His partner is on the floor, not moving. No time to think. No time to panic. Jake's own phone was on charge and not working, so he goes to grab his partner's phone and realizes, shoot, I actually can't use this quick enough to get her the help she needs, because Jake is deaf, and this was an emergency. No shouting for help. No quick call explaining what's happening. Jake stood for a second and stared at the screen, trying to figure out his next move. So how do deaf people call for help in an emergency? Especially in places like the US, where everything is built around dialing 911. Most people think emergencies start with a voice. You call, you speak, you're saved. But for millions of deaf and hard of hearing people, that moment looks completely different. Here's what actually happens. First, text to 911. In many parts of the United States, you can literally text 911. Just like texting a friend, you type what's happening, send it, and a dispatcher replies. This system was built specifically for people who can't safely make a voice call, including those who are deaf. But there's a catch. It's not available everywhere yet. Even today, coverage still varies depending on location, so knowing your area matters. Second, relay services, TRS. This is one of the most powerful tools. A deaf person can connect to a relay assistant, someone who becomes the bridge between text or sign and spoken words. They type their emergency. The assistant speaks it to 911, then types the response back in real time. You can even dial 711 in the US to access relay services instantly. It's not indirect, it's translated. Third, video relay, VRS. For many deaf individuals, English isn't their first language, sign language is. So instead of typing, they sign on a video call. An interpreter watches, signs back, and speaks directly to 911. That means in an emergency, someone can communicate fully in ASL. No typing, no guessing. Fourth, TTY and real-time text. Before smartphones, there were TTY devices, phones that let people type messages back and forth. They still exist today and can connect directly to 911 in many areas. And now, newer systems like real-time text, RTT, send messages instantly as you type. No waiting, no delays. And here's something important. Emergency services often say, call if you can, text if you can't, because voice calls are still faster. But for deaf individuals, these tools are the call. And here's the part people rarely think about. Deaf people aren't unable to call for help. They've built entire systems that translate emergencies into something accessible. Text instead of voice, video instead of sound, interpreters instead of silence. So in a moment like Jake's, when everything feels like it's falling apart, help is still one message away, just not the way most people expect. And maybe that's the real point. In an emergency, being heard doesn't always require a voice.